Battlefield, Gears of War, Grand Theft Auto, Sea of Thieves, Forza Motorsport, Warframe, GTA 5 Online. Oh, the funniness. I'm going to read some comments, I think. Alright. FIFA, Dead by Daylight, what else here? PUBG, Halo, Battlefield, Xbox Live, Apex Legends. Oh, I just froze my computer. I opened too many new tabs at once. How is everyone today? Are you unhappy that your video game isn't working? If so, tell me about it. Let's see here. Files required to play GTA Online unavailable. Come on, Rockstar, it's really annoying. That was 7 hours ago, so that's not recent. This one is for Gears of War. Anyone having problems right now? I can't create a match. Somebody replies, a friend and I can't connect a party chat and a match in Gears of War. Let's see. People saying they're having trouble with Dead by Daylight. PUBG, let's see, PUBG. PUBG is garbage now. System and network engineers don't know what the hell they're doing. Eric Roberts, sure, okay. People say can't invite their friends to lobby. Can't join friends or get on one-man swap. Server busy and failed to authenticate. Halo is. Why can't I connect to the Halo 5 lobby service? I've got Xbox Live and everything is fully downloaded. Me too. Same issue here. It's nothing to do with your gaming connection. Hopefully it gets resolved quickly. Xbox servers are out in California. Can't get to anything. Xbox Live says. What's wrong with Xbox? No party chat and I can't join games. I was playing Minecraft and I was in a party and we were all cooked for the party in the game. We can't join and make a party. Oh, sad. Yes, not everybody's having a big problem. Like when, what was it, Twitter went down. That was funny. That was really funny. That was a good stream. Let's refresh this page and see if anything new is having trouble. It may very well have just been a short glitch. computer is working hard to try and load all these things. It doesn't like it. It's not happy. Leave a comment in the chat. And PUBG, you like that game? Oh, yes, you're welcome, Elijah. For some reason the chat isn't showing up on screen like it's supposed to be. And for some reason I now have a poor connection. Okay, there, it's back. I haven't really tried it at all. The only Battle Royale I've played is today, this afternoon. I tried the Battle Royale on the new Call of Duty Mobile. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Now the games I'm playing are only with hackers. Please fix this. That's funny. Listen to that CPU fan. Oh, and suddenly, Xbox support is closed on every platform at the moment the trouble is happening. Somebody else writes, same here in Quebec. How is it going, Elijah? You having a good birthday? Roommate has started his music again, which means I have to combat it with my own music so that we don't get copyright issues. You go to youtube.com/NathanielNewton/playlists. Check out the work music playlist. It's got a lot of OCREMIX songs on it. See if I can figure out where I left off on the last time. Hard to say for sure. Just pick a good one and start it there. I got speakers. Let's plug them in. I can find where the wire goes. It's all tangled. That's the mic jack. Yeah. Nice. Hello, Drummond Chaudhry. How are you? are there 6 comments when I only see 3? Weird. I don't know. This is OCREMIX number 1520. Chrono Cross. People seized with trance. Remix of Prisoners About Fate by Ambient. Why is the Wi-Fi having trouble here? Is my phone uploading and eating the Wi-Fi connection? Let's turn off sync. Make sure I'm on the right Wi-Fi connection. Yes, I am. It's possible that it's trying to upload videos, but chat is not displaying any of the messages that it says it's ready to display. Let me check and see if this is eating my data. Go away, Google Photos. Maybe that'll fix it. Still says there's a poor connection. It doesn't usually have trouble with a connection up here. I got a bunch of tweets from the down detection site, and it was saying that a whole bunch of video games were going down at once, and I thought would be funny to see if there were lots of people freaking out, but it is not as big of a deal as the Twitter fiasco. Such is life. Let's see. So I'm just going through and reading things and looking around and just chilling. How are you doing? Is it glitching for you? Because it says I have a poor connection when I don't know about that. I'll disconnect this from the Wi-Fi, because this laptop doesn't need to be on Wi-Fi because it's got an Ethernet cable. Not that that would make any difference, because it's a completely different frequency band. What is wrong with you? Weird. It says that it's having a problem, but I guess it's not. Oh yes, lots of people were very unhappy when Twitter stopped working. I saw a comment from one person saying, "Oh no, all the journalists are going to have to do real journalism soon." This I find hilarious. So Amber created a Twitch account and then changed her phone number and was unable to get back into that account. Before she did that, she started to set it to auto-host me. And now, I don't even know if she even tries to go into that account anymore, but every time I go on Twitch, it auto-hosts me. She created a new account, I guess, like... I don't know, I think that's hilarious. She hasn't uploaded anything on it in a long time. Yeah, it's like we created she created the account and then we set it up so that whenever either of us went on Twitch, it would automatically host the other person. So if I'm streaming, it shows up on hers, and if she's streaming, it would show up on mine. Well, I've removed the ability for her to stream on mine pretty much immediately. But she now has a new account because the old account, she changed the phone number, and now she can't get back into the old account. Didn't try to contact support and figure that out, just made a new account. Which I thought was really annoying at the time, considering that we were working together to try and build up her Twitch, and she had 50-something or 40-something followers and ended up just saying goodbye without talking to any of them. I had forgotten that it was auto-hosting, and I just noticed that today, early this morning when I was doing my previous one. But I don't even know what to do about that one. I'm just not gonna worry about it. It's not my account. I don't have access to it. It's her account. I've never had access to it. I've never had the password, so what can you do? A synergizing thing, maybe. Perhaps. Yeah, that was what we were trying to do originally, but whatevers. What is everyone up to tonight? I'm gonna check and see. Oh, hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Let's see if anyone else has replied to the down detections. See what else is trending here. Anything interesting or not? Okay, sure. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. Twitter has nothing interesting tonight. Oh, Area 51 stuff. Yeah, I saw one. Let's see, am I going to be able to share it? I don't know how I can share that. Let me just like. I posted it on WhatsApp, I believe. Yes, here we go. Loading. Okay, here we go. Let's see if you can see this. Oh, it's backwards. Okay, it says the internet. Area 51 memes. Old person filter. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's only backwards on my screen. For me. It's not backwards for you. Periscope isn't very busy right now. Periscope is often very, very busy. How does it look on Facebook for anybody that's watching there? Because Facebook is giving me lots of errors that I'm not doing it right, but it looks fine to me. Not sure why the chat is not working. You can see the chat window there, but there's nobody in it. Yeah, that worked, but basically only YouTube worked. The restream chat seems to be a little glitchy. Iffy, whatever. Who knows what's wrong with it. Alright, well, it's going back and forth like that now. So now it's just working with YouTube. It's not working with Facebook. Should be showing up Facebook. The chat from Facebook, I mean. I don't know. been out of practice. I haven't been singing in a while. Oh, I can edit these things. Look what I just figured out. Hey, very nice. Okay, that's going to be helpful for the future for sure. Ooh, this might help some things. Now I've linked to Facebook and Twitter correctly. I don't have a Discord yet. I'll create a Discord eventually when I get a little more popular. I prefer Telegram chats, but Telegram doesn't integrate super nicely. Okay, this is somebody else's music. I can't play that one. Let's get back a bit here. Can you hear that fan running? I hear that fan running, running hard and fast, trying to keep my CPU's cool. Hello, the abstract one. How are you? I like this song. This is OCREMIX number 3221. Xenogears Ominous Waltz. Why is my power not working correctly? Come on, power cable. There we go. Connection says it's better now, at least. It says excellent connection now. stereo here. Maybe that sounds better? Let me know if it sounds better. That was a lovely song. What's next? Next one is OCREMIX number 1985, Xenogears Echoes, remix of Shavat, The Wind is Calling by Fishy. I'm gonna have to listen to it afterwards and see how. I didn't bring my headphones up here, so I can't actually hear how it sounds. Not that I could plug my headphones in because the music is going through that anyway, whatever. Currently, Facebook Live only supports up to 720p HD. So that means if you're streaming in 1080p through HD through Boxcast, the stream will be in a lower quality on Facebook. I may have to redo the way that I streamed to Facebook then. Can't go that high. Fishy does some good guitar. I've always wanted to learn electric guitar, but I've never had one. I should get one. This one guy writes, "And no straight phone standing. Always hold the phone sideways so it fills up the entire screen. I always hate it when people do that." I'm replying, "I totally agree about the portrait mode phone filming. I will only ever release a video in portrait mode if it was a screen cap of a game that forced me to play in portrait mode. I'm not good at typing and reading at the same time. Just reading through the community tab. This is a good song too. This is OCREMIX number 1920, Xenogears Omen, R3 remix of Omen by Reforged with 3 as an E at the beginning. Is the whistling annoying? Because I love whistling along to music, but not everybody likes that. I'm not exactly sure how it sounds either to people that are listening. Can't really sing along to these songs because they're not singing songs. I smell food. smells like really good food too. Smell that food. The next song is OCREMIX number 1796. Xenogears, mechanical GOG, create, corrupt, consume. A remix of Awakening Omen by Necrofrog from 2009. I wrote, I've played this song hundreds of times from this video, and that's not an exaggeration. I have played this song hundreds of times. It's one of my favorites. Really strange that it only has 5,000 views and is 10 years old. It's getting a thumbs up though, for sure. Smells good. Maybe I should go and eat some of it. My eye is twitching again. See. I can feel it twitching, but I can't see it. That's me doing that. That's me. Now, Definitely got big dark circles. And there it goes. It's annoying. It's been doing it for like a year. I didn't even notice it at first. My ex noticed it. I don't know. Can't really see it on stream very well. I'm gonna have to adjust the video export frame rate and stuff on. I know, right? My arm does it a lot, but I think that's from the pit bull bite. You know? If this whole muscle here will go like jitter all the way up to here. Tick, 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 like. I don't know if you can see it, but there's. Let's see here. That's near one of them. There's 3 bite scars here. It's pretty hard to see. Unless you know exactly what you're looking for and stuff. Or, I pulled a pit bull, like a 140 pound, 130 pound pit bull off of someone that was being attacked about 2 years ago, and, well, I only got 3 stitches. Can you see that right there? There's one. Yeah, I probably do. Well, these are prescription too. Like, I don't know if you can see through that. Wow, that looks terrible. These are very much prescription. I can see very clearly with them. But I also have another scar on this side right here. It's right here. Now let's get into the camera. Yeah, right there. You can see it. Yeah, I was lucky. I didn't get very damaged. Like, the dog wasn't after me. Like, the dog knew me. The dog knew me better than he knew the new roommate that had come in to live there. And something happened. I don't know exactly what, but they he was trying to kill the guy. So I ended up pulling the I'm pulling up the. I run upstairs, and he's like lying on the ground, like dog going at him, ripping into his arms, with blood everywhere. It was a lot of adrenaline, very intense and crazy. And the guy got 27 stitches, and the doctor and the EMS told me that I'd saved the guy's life. He would probably have been killed. But I was wearing my SWAT boots. I was like thick pants, SWAT boots and stuff, so I felt macho and strong and was able to just run up and grab him by the collar and get him to distract and let go, and then push him out the door. And I pushed him out the door into the backyard, and then I was trying to get out there, and he pushed the door open, like it's a sliding glass door, and the dog pushed it open and ran back and started attacking him again. It was a mess for sure. He was a nice dog before stuff went bad. It was too bad. He wasn't taken care of properly. And it wasn't my dog, of course, but it was my roommate's dog. It was too bad for them. Don't have a dog if you can't give it the attention and care it deserves, and definitely don't get a pit bull if you're planning to just keep it keep it in an apartment and not have it fixed. Like 130-pound male, unfixed pit bull. Who's your beautiful dog? Now we are listening to, where's the tab? Yeah, I agree. Definitely did something to the dog. We're listening to Xenogears Chasing a Phoenix, Awakening by Grey Lightning. OCREMIX number 1344. This song was published in June 2009 and has just under 3,000 views on YouTube. It's a lovely song, isn't it? La, 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 la. My brother is having a chat with a random person on the internet, or on a chat, on text, because he texted this guy, texted my brother, but my brother changed his phone number without him knowing. So he's like, messaging Elijah, "Happy birthday." The guy writes, "Who is this?" My brother writes, "Josiah." "Do I know you?" "I'm your brother?" "No, you're not. I don't have a brother." "Okay." My brother thinks he's trolling. "Who do you think this is?" "So you're not Elijah?" "No." "Well, sorry then," my brother writes. "Do you want a brother?" "No." "Is that a question? You seem uncertain." "Why would I want a brother? They have their occasional perks. I already have a sister. That's a little different. Plus, I don't have a clue who you are." "Nor do I, and yet here we are." "Where are you from?" "Canada." "How'd you get my number?" "It's like America, only colder and more British." "Well, it used to be my brother's number." "Where's he from?" "Pennsylvania City." Where are you from? What's his last name? Why, do you know an Elijah? I live close there. Oh, cool. Yeah. Makes sense with all that the area code and all. So, last name? Not sure if we're on last name basis yet. What's your name? Lacey. Oh. Just curious to see if I may know him. He's one of a kind, trust me. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure he's the only Elijah in that city with a small town, with Canadian relatives. I have no clue, but I may know of him, but not know of personally. I'll ask him if he knows a Lacey. How are you getting a hold of him? If you thought this was his number. Good point. I was getting to that. I do mean a smoke signal, but I don't think he'll see it from here. Highly doubt it. I guess I'll have to dust off the carrier pigeon. Well, anyways, enjoy your evening, and give some thought to the whole brother idea. So what's his last name? Newton. What's your last name? Is that your last name too? Yup. Since we're brothers and such. And you? So have you heard of him? Yeah, he looks familiar. I looked him up on Facebook. Good old Facebook. Small world, eh? Yeah. I'm not on Facebook, though. Why? Overrated. But you can find anyone if you look hard enough. So what's your last name? Reedy. Oh. Yup. Now what? I don't know. So you're sure you don't want a brother? I mean, what's not to like? Just super random. Oh, I get that. Well, going to bed. Gotta work in the morning. Okay, I should probably do that too. At the end of that, my brother writes, not sure what to make of this. Oh, that's hilarious. That was a very funny story, Elijah. I know. Oh, you like that song? Are you talking about this one or the previous one? Yeah, the previous one, because you said that during my story. This one that we're playing now is OCREMIX number 1319, Xenogear Zonosphere, remix of Premonition Ocean Palace by Oceanfire. Now this one has comments on it and views. The comments on this song. I've been listening to this piece for over a decade. It still amazes me. Beautiful. When my heart is torn and I need to feel centered, this is my song. My words fail to describe the beauty of this song. it's the end. This one is OCREMIX number 1022. Xenogears Heartfelt Recollections, a remix of October Mermaid by Suzumi Bachi. I've been listening to these musics for a year or two now because I created this playlist back almost 2 years ago while I was working, and I wanted music that I could play at work, so I made this work music playlist. I haven't ever bothered to go and look through and see what the view counts are, or if there's any comments on any of these, and apparently a fair number of them haven't had hardly any exposure at all, which is sad. Maybe it's good that I play it over and over. I don't know the song well enough. Well, I am streaming it live on Facebook, Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube all at once, so that kind of counts as getting it out there. And it's got this kind of like transition there where it goes to slightly different. This one has a few more views than the previous ones. 16,000. This is OCREMIX number 3254 with 16,000 views. Chrono Cross Passing Through History, a remix of Deathfire Mountain by Sibling. I don't always listen to this one. It's alright. Hello, Michael. How are you? Facebook's not loading at all? Mine is loading alright, but we've only got one tab open of Facebook. How are all the Facebook peoples? I'm going to have to adjust the streaming settings on the next stream. It should look better. Found out why it probably looks bad for you right now, and I will fix that in the future. It looks fine to me, but apparently there could be issues. Let me know if you disagree or if you think it's fine.
See beyond visible light, just a little bit. Some people can. You would see overshadowing these people. Anything.
I'm not sure what that guy's talking about in this video, this song.
And it's these entities who pass through before history, and they have been the cement, the guiding force, whose brought this conspiracy through to the present day.
That would be very annoying to me, I think. I should read the story of the one time that Facebook was refusing to load. Let me see. I'll grab that here. I wrote this several years ago. Written Tuesday, April 1st. It's April Fool's Day, 2014. This is 5 years back. Titled, "This is what happens to the internet when a fiber transit cable gets cut." I came home from work today and sat down to check my Facebook messages and immediately noticed something strange. The shapes and formatting of the page would load, but none of the images or text were loading. And I tweeted, "Grr, Facebook's refusing to load." At first, I thought my Wi-Fi card might be having issues with the access point since it's an old D-Link, so I opened a ping to Google to see what was going on. I thought then perhaps someone was running a torrent because the pings were in the hundreds, peaking at over 300 to 400. But then it would drop down to 59 again for a few seconds, then lose a few packets, and jump at 200 again. This is not what happens when someone is saturating the connection with a torrent or two. In that case, the ping would have stayed more consistently high. My next thought was to check the ping times between all the Tier 1 ISPs on Internet Health Report. It's a website that doesn't exist anymore. This site shows a breakdown of the ping times between the largest fiber optic cable providers, these being tens or hundreds of gigabits. At this point, the majority of evening traffic in North America was just starting, as I live in Eastern time zone and was working a normal 9 to 5 schedule. What I saw showed that definitely something was wrong, and it wasn't my computer or my ISP. So I've got screenshots here from it showing packet loss and stuff. Then Netflix went down, and there wasn't much else to do than to figure out what was going wrong. I also decided to pick up my own hashtag so I could group my tweets into the future more easily. Okay, I never used that hashtag again. Right away, you can see that the latency is starting to yellow line and the packet loss is significantly redlined. This usually means something has crashed or broken, or a cable has been cut, or even could be a symptom of a big DDoS attack. But how do you figure this out when, for sure, when you don't work at any of these companies? Before long, to my surprise, Netflix customer service tweeted back with a troubleshooting guide. Yeah, I'm a bit new to Twitter. Leave me alone. Now, I felt obligated to tell Netflix that it wasn't their fault, since they were so nice to try and help, and it was just that an IP transit issue or something. Netflix tweets at me, "Hey there, no worries, give these steps a go, and you should be A-OK." I tweeted back at them, Netflix, no, it's not your fault. Level 3 in Toronto is losing a lot of packets and timing out partially. I went back to check the ping times and saw that another network had started dropping packets from level 3. So at this point, AT&T, Savas, CBC, and Sprint SBC and Sprint were having trouble. I started searching for tools that had error reports for candidates to see if it was localized and found one. Canadian outages that showed a spike across every big internet name I knew of and more, such as Facebook, YouTube, PSN, Google, Xbox Live, and more. I wanted to make a call to tell my boss we might be having some issues tomorrow, but when I tried to load my app on my phone, I was unable to sync with the network. I tried calling myself with a landline and it rang through, but it might not have been working. I decided to use a landline instead. I thought perhaps Bell Canada's Internet Tech Department might be able to tell me if they had been notified of any fiber cuts going down or something, but I got the usual, "If you can't give me an account or anything, I'm not allowed to tell you anything," which in this case is good business practice, but annoying nonetheless. I tried calling TechSavvy after not finding much on their website, had not been posted yet, but then hung up on hold when I realized they must be swamped with calls from actual customers and probably too busy and I shouldn't bother them. I decided I would try more twittering. I washed a few dishes and went back to my Twitter and noticed that Ring Central had replied, and I let them know it was true of something wrong with the main peering hub. More tweets from Netflix and stuff. Let's see. I sent TechSavvy a message, and they referred me to a forum thread they had just started as a staging ground for information as it developed. At this point, it looked more like a fiber cut than anything else. At the time of the message, there was one reply. At the time of writing, there were 13 pages. It wasn't much longer after this that the CEO of TechSavvy posted on the thread and confirmed that indeed there was a fiber cut from Hurricane Electric affecting over 100 gigabits of fiber, effectively half their upstream network, and that every other internet service provider in Ontario and Quebec and beyond congested the whole North American grid. Mark, the CEO, then posted a link to the details of exactly what happened. And here we've got a fiber cut from OVH. We have a fiber cut between Newark and Bahamas, which is their Newark, New Jersey, and Bahamas. I'm not pronouncing that probably right. That's in Quebec, I think. I'm not entirely sure. So here's the final update. The cut in the fiber line is in the New York exit towards Albany. It's affecting multiple providers and services. Level 3 has 10 100 gigabit fibers down, going from Newark to BHS. And it has 2 10 gigabit fibers down from New York to Montreal. Hibernia has 2 10 gigs down from Newark to Montreal. Telia has from Newark to Chicago has 6 10 gig fibers down. And from Newark to Palo Alto, I'm not sure, had 200 gigs down, and level 3 to Paris to New York has 4 10 gigs down. So, what happened? How did all that happen? Well, let me go to the original ticket, and I will tell you, I'll read the details of what happened. Why did the fiber get cut? Here, there's a splicing, appearing. The provider has reported that the fault has been located and was determined to have been caused by road construction. It appears that a 120 count fiber was damaged by a new post being installed during the repairs to a highway guardrail. Splice crews remain en route to the area, and an estimated arrival time has not been provided. So they had to go an overnight repair on 120 fiber optic, 120 pair fiber, 120 count, so like 120 fiber optics fibers that had been broken, and resplicing them and rebuilding it and fixing the fiber. It was interesting for sure. That was a fun day. I'm killing over that. Yeah, the road construction. Road construction killed the fiber optic internet for the road construction killed the internet for half of Canada. Can you imagine being the guy that was driving the postal digger and didn't read the diagram properly or something and ended up running through and causing probably hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage? It says, we have redirected traffic. Miami, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Ashburn, the VA, Virginia, New York, New Jersey, New York. On the west, yeah, so the fiber optic, if you imagine in North America, you've got, okay, I'm going to try and do it for people that are watching me. Okay, so up here, we've got Montreal and Toronto, New York City. Down way at the bottom, we got Georgia and Florida and all that. So right up here, between Toronto, Montreal, and New York, there's a road with a post hole being dug. And it breaks the fiber there. So they have to take the fiber connection from Georgia and all of the southern United States and reroute up over through Seattle up to the west coast and then back again, so that people in Ontario and Quebec trying to get a data connection, instead of being routed over the normal 10 gig fibers through Montreal and New York, had to be rerouted around the west coast and back again in order to get any connection. Which is why everything was getting overloaded and pings were timing out and no one was connected to anything and everything was disconnected. Every once in a while I still see things like that. It doesn't happen too often. There was one time I was working for Bell Canada and apparently there's conspiracies as to what actually happened, but apparently the official report is that a fishing boat took out one of the main fiber lines running into India. So I was working on the phones for Bell Canada at the time, and all the tech support department went down. So like you couldn't contact them anymore. You had 5 million customers or so, well, DSL customers, with no tech support. They had to bring all the supervisors in from the supervisor tech support and everything like that, and they started taking calls from regular customers to explain that the call center that knows the normal tech support is down in India, and if you try to call them, it would say, all circuits are busy, please try your call again, and drop your phone call. It was fun. I like reading about tech. I'm not working so much in it anymore. It can be stressful. It's constant problem solving. It's like that. Let me let you on a secret here. Tech support doesn't know what the problem is. There are way too many technical things that can go wrong. Tech support is trained in problem solving. So when you have a problem with your computer, 95 times out of 100, tech support may not have seen that problem before, or at least not that exact iteration of the problem, and has your computer up on one screen, has another screen up with web browsers furiously Googling while talking, small talk in your ear to keep you happy, and just, oh yes, this, that, and the other thing. While they're like, what is wrong with this? Why is this happening? It's not supposed to be happening. I have all the patches. It's not supposed to be going. It'll be some random silliness that can get kind of stressful. Yes, a boat. Apparently, a boat. Submarine cables aren't supposed to be able to be taken out by boats, anchors. There's theories and such, or don't think you can call it a theory. I think it's more called a postulate, maybe, that what actually happened is that a intelligence agency cut it on purpose to install a interception circuit or something. But prove that one. This is OCREMIX number 2311. Chrono Cross improvisation on a moment seized by time. Prisoners of Fate. Published on October 17th, 2011 with 24,000 views. 35 comments. Can't see anything. I need my screen, my glasses. It's very hard to read without these glasses. And a bonus, maybe if I wear these glasses for a significant portion of the rest of my life, I'll have my eyesight better when I'm older, because they're definitely blocking all the UV. I'm going around, I don't get UV from computer screens, I don't get UV outside, I don't get UV inside, I don't get any UV light into my eyes because almost $1,000 pair of prescription glasses. The Adidas frames were the cheapest part of these glasses. These are Nikon, Nikon, whatever you want to call them. These are actual Nikon lenses. $298 per lens. Oh look, you can see the glasses inception. Yeah, it does remind a bit of Evanescence. I know all of their songs. I used to be a super fan of Evanescence when I was younger. I had all of their EPs, all of their live performances, all the things that I could find anywhere about them. I liked them a lot. Haven't listened to it much in a while. I have a lot of songs that I like to ask, well, have you heard this song? Like, Forever Gone, Forever You, I think is the name of it. I don't remember now. And then there's other mixes for Missing that is completely different. Plus there's the mix for, one of them had a weird take, what song was that? No, it's not. Yeah, Tourniquet. There's a different mix of it that had the one guy singing all crazy at the end. And then there's the guy stops saying, he says, like, you're not saving that. You're not recording that. Well, thank you. They are really nice glasses, actually, and they're worth the $900 I paid for them. My ex took them, ripped them off my face, and stomped on them. Can you see any scratches? There is not one scratch. She stomped on them so hard that all of the lenses popped out of the frames and both armbands broke off. But they didn't actually break. You can remove the armbands. And it's not broken. I'm not going to pop the lenses out, but you can pop the lenses out and pop them back in again. I haven't ever popped them out. The only time lenses came out was when they got stomped on. But they were stomped on a hardwood floor, and they didn't get any scratches. Oh, that's funny. So, there is some reason, I guess, to buy expensive glasses. They can be worth it. Mind you, I don't know if I would how often I would buy them, but I've had these for over a year now. Yeah, I know, they are some pretty strong lenses. Yeah, she was freaking out, and the dog was getting concerned and worried, and I was trying to calm the dog down, and she thought I was hurting the dog or something, because I was holding him on the ground so that he wouldn't freak out and bite. Just like, if you know how to calm down a German Shepherd without hurting them, like you can put them on the floor and kind of like give them a hug and tell them it's okay, don't worry, it's okay, and they'll calm right down and feel relaxed and be okay again. So I was doing that, and she wasn't happy that the dog was listening to me, I guess. I don't know, I can't really speculate. And pulled off my glasses or something. I forget if she pulled them off or if they fell off, and she grabbed them, and she took them between her hand and just like squashed it, like crunched, like took all her force and just smashed the lenses in the frames. Well, she didn't smash the lenses, can't smash the lenses. She smashed the frames. And then after that, I went to my room and barricaded it again and spent the rest of the night in my room. And the next day I came out and was looking for the pieces of my glasses, and I could only find, I found the bent up frames, and I found one of the lenses, but I think she ended up putting them in the garbage and taking the garbage out, and because I found it in the garbage, but I found the glasses in the garbage, but I only found one lens, and I didn't dig through the garbage can, but I should have dug through the garbage can more deeply or something, and maybe would have found them, but oh well. I'll get new glasses again in sometime. I want to buy nice glasses for my regular glasses too. Like I want to have the anti-scratch and the what's it called? Anti-scratch and the UV blocking, because I don't want to get them scratched up or anything like that. So I'll do it eventually. I at least have this one. Oh, I don't want the sound coming out here. Thanks for following, Half Shark Alligator. I don't very often go on DLive at all, but I do have an account and I restream on there. I've got, what, 2.34 Lino points? Yeah, but I try to stream on as many platforms as I can to maximize the things, but YouTube is my #1 place. Got the most subscribers and get the most views, and I'm a YouTube partner too, so. No, what actually happened was, when the dog incident happened, that's what happened. A dog incident happened. I had to move to a friend's house. I was staying on his couch. We were planning on getting a bigger apartment together. And then, how did it work? I was feeling like I was going to be stable there for a while, so I ordered the glasses. I got these ones and a regular pair. So the regular pair was supposed to be something like $300, and I got them both from the same place. So I went into the place and I paid for these ones because I wanted to pick them up and use them as quickly as I could. The other ones weren't ready yet; they hadn't finished making them. So I paid for and picked up these, and I said I would come back later and pay for the other ones when they were ready. But by the time they had them made, I had to suddenly find a new place to live, and I couldn't afford to be spending hundreds of dollars on glasses. I had to save my money by spending it all on Airbnbs, actually. That was something like 2 years ago now. A lot of people thought that that it was my style, but it made it very useful for working at the one place, because I'm there guarding the door, checking IDs and stuff, and I look all intimidating with my dark glasses, and people can't tell if I'm annoyed or anything like that, and they're already paranoid about coming in there and stuff because it was a dispensary. But it kind of is now. It's become that. I like the whole curly hair look too, but that mostly happens from not using a lot of shampoo. Because if I use heavy shampoo, my hair just goes whoosh and frizzes everywhere, and it's terrible, and it's annoying, and it gets in my face constantly. It's itchy. It's not good for your scalp and your skin to use surfactants on it all the time. Why do you think I have such good skin? Do you think I wash my face all the time for the last 20 years? No. I don't know. It was funny yesterday on the stream. The one person asked if I was a trans person because my facial features are smooth, I guess. No, I just shaved. That's all. I don't know. Alrighty now. It's almost midnight already. Wow, 11:20. Oh, yeah. I should try getting back into a regular sleep schedule so I'm awake during the day, but during the day it's so hot. The technician is supposed to come soon to repair the air conditioner. So we have central air conditioning here, but I suspect that what was I saying? I suspect that it's out of Freon and it needs refilled. Some of my Twitter followers are complaining about ads, but I don't see any ads. Are there ads on Twitter? Oh, I'm scrolling through notifications. Maybe I'm not going to see ads in the notifications. I think I already played this one. Maybe not. Definitely didn't play this one. This one needs to be added to my playlist. I'm exactly view number 28,000. That'd be too loud. Hey, Matthias! You still there? That was OCREMIX number 673. One of the first ones. Just listen to that one. This is OCREMIX number 2682, Corona Cross, Song of Ruin 2, Chronopolis by Blue Magic. Not sure if I've heard this one. Probably. Okay, now I'm starting to see the ads. There's a lot of ads. Yeah. New people, be sure to like and subscribe and all the things. I'm trying to stream a lot more often now and do different types of things. And I'll still make my regular videos. I've got a bunch that are let's see, a bunch of private videos that are ready to be uploaded, or they're already uploaded and already edited and scheduled, but there's just too many of them to be able to release them all at once. You know, you gotta space it out. So, you know, let me actually check how many of those I have. Filter by private. Now, a lot of them are videos that I made private because of stuff that was happening, as you know. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, hang on a second. Scrolling is being annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for sure, and another one that I could potentially publish that are all private and haven't been published yet, just because I've made too many videos and I can't release them all at once without flooding people's inboxes. And there's actually a limit of videos you can publish every day before YouTube stops notifying your subscribers. And besides, like, who wants to get their inbox slammed constantly? When I'm not a news agency, like one of those agencies that uploads 40 videos a day. Most people won't like that. Hello, one person watching on Facebook. Say hi in the chat. I don't know if I can play this one. This is OCREMIX number 1552, Corona Cross, Dreaming Still, by Jillian Aversa.
Sometimes I lie awake at night. The shadows changing on the hallway, and moonlight streaming through my window leaves me cold under the shroud.
Boeing is losing a lot of money. Wall Street Journal reported this week that a 737 MAX may not be approved for commercial flight before January 2020. Lots of flights are being canceled. Well, that's what happens when you... There's a lot of different reasons why that happens. Have a good night, Chastity. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you always watching. I think I said it too late. Have a good night. Show me just how love's supposed to feel, so that I won't be dreaming. Haven't listened to the song in a while. I don't know the exact, what's it called, lyric placement. I'd have to practice this a little. There aren't very many OC remixes at all with, what's it called, lyrics. Almost none of them have lyrics. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. Chastity has gone to bed, and I've actually been sitting here for 2 hours now. How time flies when you're live streaming and chatting with people. I will see you all again soon. Very soon. I'm premiering a video tomorrow. It's unlikely that anybody will see me say this because I'm like 2 hours into a live stream, but I'm premiering a video tomorrow that happened. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know, it's silly. Whatever. Maybe I'm silly. Whatever. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, push the heart button, you know, whatever it is. There's too many different things. Send lemons. And I'll see y'all again.